Okay. Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick video about shoes. So this is more for the new people who are new to CrossFit. So if you've been doing CrossFit a year or more, you probably know all this already. I'm not going to be talking about Olympic shoes either, or any other kind of like speciality shoe. This is just for general CrossFit classes. So first thing, I always see new people coming in wearing some kind of shoe that looks like this. They're coming in wearing a runner, okay? So runners aren't appropriate for a CrossFit gym. And the reason is, these are built for running, okay? So they've got a thick heel that's made for like heel striking the ground. And it's soft and it's made to absorb a lot of impact. And the toe is like kind of really raised high as well. And it's kind of pretty stiff, right? So this is not good when it comes to like stuff like squats or deadlifts or Olympic lifts especially, because it's not firm, okay? So it's made for like running and really nothing else but running. Next kind of shoe is something with like a really soft, squishy sole like this. Okay, this is even worse than a runner. The reason is because this is like walking on a marshmallow. Isn't good for running either. So these are made for like walking or casual wear, and that's pretty much it. And the toe is really high in these as well, and that happens a lot after a little bit of use. So this is even worse than the last pair. Loads of runners these days at the moment have these, so avoid these like the plague if you're coming into a CrossFit gym. What I would recommend, I have 3 recommendations, right? 95% of CrossFitters will be wearing these shoes, and like I said, if you've been doing CrossFit a while, this is old news for you. First shoe is like a Noble. So what makes this different from the last shoes is that the sole is really flat, first of all, okay? As well, the heel is really, really solid, really stable. So when you're squatting or deadlifting, you've got great stability when you're moving about. And when you're Olympic lifting and stuff, same story. Great stability for general kind of Olympic lifting workouts and stuff. Not going for PBs and that kind of thing. As well as that, the toe is like really flexible too. So the heel's really firm, the toe is really flexible, and that makes it really good for running. So running anything up to like 5K. After that, get yourself a pair of proper runners. And this is really helpful when you're doing like a workout where there's some kind of lift and then next thing you have to run out the door, that kind of thing. Really, really good shoe. After that, another shoe I'd recommend is a Nano, okay? So there's loads of different types of Nanos as well. Some are better than others, like the Nano 2s are really good, Nano 4s are really good. Others are not so good. Nano 5s don't last very long. These are okay, but they have like a really, really solid sole, okay? So the heel is quite good, like the Nobles. It's really solid, really flat, but the toe isn't quite as flexible as the last shoes. Like you could beat the shit out of someone with these, basically. Another good feature of these kind of shoes is they have a nice big toe box. So like your toes can spread at the top of the shoe and they can help grip the ground when you're squatting or something like that. So Nanos, Reebok Nanos, good shoes all to wear. And the last pair are Nano Cons. So these are a great shoe too, just like the others. Same story as before. Nice flat sole, really solid heel, but really flexible toe, and these are really, really light. So these are a great shoe for running and stuff as well. Those are the type of shoes I'd recommend for CrossFit. So if you're like training in the gym regularly, forget the runners, okay? Forget the runners, forget the casual footwear, wear proper shoes that are appropriate for the training. So like you're going to do stuff like, you're going to do a lot of lifting, you're going to do some box jumps, you're going to do some gymnastics, you're going to do some running. So these shoes are made for those type of exercises. They're kind of like a general good all-in-one shoe. Don't be afraid to splash out as well on a good pair of shoes. There's always sales on too if you're looking for like older versions, and they're more or less almost just as good as the latest pair. Just kind of different style, really. But footwear is really important in the gym, and like as a coach, when you see someone squatting incorrectly for some reason, first thing we might look at is the feet, and it could be like they could be coming off the heels, their knees could be collapsing, and a lot of times this can be fixed just by changing the shoes or just doing it barefoot. So the moral of the story is invest in a good pair of shoes, and invest in like CrossFit specific pair of shoes if you're going to be training in the gym like this. And that's that. Cool. See you in the gym, guys.